The toys you give your baby have a huge influence on the development of their fine and gross motor skills, which is why it's really important to regularly change their toys based on their age. Before 6 months of age, your baby will use their whole hand to pick up toys, and that's why the toys recommended before 6 months are really large. But between 6 to 9 months of age, babies' fine motor skills start to improve, and as a result, they start using their fingers more, which means that they need toys that will facilitate this fine motor development. If your baby keeps playing with those big toys from their newborn days, they will keep using their whole hand to grab things, and this could keep them from practicing how to use their fingers and delay the development of those crucial fine motor skills. So if your little one is over 6 months old, it's time to give their toy box a little update. These are the toys I recommend for babies aged 6 to 9 months that are great for fine motor development. First off, those soft material rattles. It's time to replace them with baby rattles and maracas, and here's why. Unlike the soft material rattles, which have very thick handles, these rattles encourage your baby to start using individual fingers more than their whole hand. And this small change can make a big difference in their fine motor skill development. Moreover, these rattles are lightweight, so your little one won't struggle to hold them, shake them, or bang them around, which is going to be their new favourite thing. And last but not least, your baby is still figuring out how to let go of toys intentionally. So you'll need something sturdy that can withstand being dropped numerous times, and luckily this is exactly what those baby rattles and maracas are made for. Next up, it's time to trade those fabric books for board books. Fabric books are a great toy for very young babies who are still in that mouthing stage as well as spitting up and need soft, washable toys. But by the time your baby is 6 to 9 months of age, board books are the way to go to promote fine motor development. They're sturdy with thick pages that will resist your baby's natural inclination to explore by pulling and tugging the pages. This means your baby can enjoy their favourite stories without any accidental tears. Also, the thick pages make it easier for their little fingers to grab and then turn in comparison to the pages of fabric books. But in saying that, your little one is still going to find it a little bit of a challenge to turn the pages in the board books. So to make it easier for them, place elastic bands or hair ties between each page. This holds the pages slightly apart, which will make them easier for your little one to grab and then turn. Board books also have interactive features such as flaps to lift or textures to feel. And when your little one engages with these features, they will use a variety of grips which will help to further improve their fine motor skills. The next thing to put away is the baby gym, but before you pack it away, make sure you collect all those links and put them together to form a link chain. Your little one is going to love playing with this link chain, and because it is extremely lightweight in nature and it has a round shape, they're going to find it really easy to hold, but more importantly, it's going to give them the opportunity to practice transferring one link from one hand to the other hand. This ability to switch hands while holding a toy is a key skill for your baby to develop. In fact, it's a stepping stone towards learning how to intentionally drop a toy, which is a developmental milestone they're likely to reach in the upcoming months. Now is also the perfect time to introduce a shape sorter to your baby's toy box. But there's a twist. At this age, we're not expecting them to fit the shapes into the corresponding holes on the sorter. That's a skill that they won't be able to master until they're 12 months of age. Right now, your baby will be more interested in simply playing with the shapes. These shapes are not too small to be a choking hazard, but they're small enough to require more precise handling. And this will naturally encourage your baby to use their fingers to grasp and manipulate them. This helps to develop their finger control and coordination, which are crucial skills for their fine motor development. So get all the shapes out of the shape sorter and either place them in a large bowl or a container or directly in front of your little one on the floor. Your little one will soon reach forward and start to pick them up and explore them. Playing with these shapes can also help your baby learn the skill of purposefully dropping a toy. To do that, you would simply give your baby 2 shapes to hold and then present a third one. Your little one will be faced with a small problem to solve. They will need to drop one of the shapes they're currently holding to grab the third one. And this seemingly simple task is a huge leap in their cognitive and motor skill development. So while your shape sorter might not be used in the traditional sense just yet, Its parts can play a pivotal role in advancing your baby's fine motor skills and problem-solving abilities. Next up are ring stackers. Again, this is not a toy that we are expecting your baby to play with in the traditional sense of stacking the rings back onto the ring stacker. Instead, at this age, your baby will enjoy pulling the rings off, possibly one or two at a time, and exploring them in their own unique way. They might turn them around in their tiny hands, switch them from one hand to the other, mouth them, or even bang them together. Each of these interactions, as simple as they might seem, helps to further develop and refine your baby's ability to use their hands to pick up small items using just their fingers and get them one step closer to dropping toys with purpose. Being able to drop a toy with purpose is just one of the many amazing milestones your little one will achieve during their first year of life. To help you navigate these exciting milestones and know when to expect them, I've created a free, easy to understand developmental milestone chart. Just click the link in the description box below to grab your free copy. This next toy will serve two purposes. It's going to help develop your baby's fine motor skills as well as alleviate their teething pain, and it is teethers. The best teethers at this age are those which are round or have cylindrical handles, and I have two favourite teethers. The first one is Sophie the giraffe. Sophie's cylindrical legs make it really easy for a baby to hold and put into their mouth, and you'll also notice that your baby will need to adopt a variety of grips as they manipulate Sophie. The next teether is a silicone baby teething rings. These rings are perfect because of their round shape. They're also so easy for your baby to grasp and even pass between their hands. Plus, they're incredibly soft and chewy, providing a soothing sensation for your little one's tender gum, making that teething phase a little more bearable. The next toy you want to add to your baby's toy box are cause and effect toys, and by that I mean toys which do something in response to being hit, touched, or poked. The best cause and effect toys for this age are musical toys, as they don't require a lot of force to activate the music. My favourite musical toy at this age is the activity panel on a baby push walker trolley. The reason for this is because it is simply so versatile and it has lots of different sections which will require your baby to adopt different grips. For example, the piano keys will encourage your baby to work on their pointing skills, and initially your little one will point using their whole hand, and then as they develop the ability to isolate one finger, they'll start to point with that individual finger. Then you have the movable flaps, which will encourage your baby to use their fingers to first pinch the flap and then turn it. And then you have the crank, and this requires even more precise finger control to activate. What I love about the activity panel is that your little one can use it while they're lying on the ground doing tummy time, when they're sitting up, or when they start to kneel. Now, while it is fantastic to load up your baby's toy box with toys that will boost their fine motor skills, it's also crucial to be aware of the other side of the coin. Believe it or not, there are 4 popular toys on the market that do seem like loads of fun and super helpful, but they can actually slow down your baby's gross motor development if they're used excessively. Plus, they can also pose safety risks which you want to avoid. So, make sure you watch this video next to find out exactly what these toys are so you can make an informed decision if they're toys that you want to purchase for your little one.